What is a swap contract? It's a financial derivative where two parties agree to exchange cash flows over a specific period of time. Examples of, let's say, a currency swap would be managing the foreign exchange exposure, or a commodity swap would be hedging input costs. Let's look at a general formula first, and then we'll break down each term in the formula. So the swap is going to consist of the value of the floating leg minus the value of the fixed leg. So we're going to refer to this part here as B and this part here as N. So it would be simplified as S equals B minus N. But B would be the sum of J equals 1 to N F over 1 plus I to the Tj to the power of Tj plus R over 1 plus I to the Tn, that should be small, to the power of Tn. And N is going to be R plus W over 1 plus I to the T1 to the power of T1. But now let's break this all down. So F is the floating rate payment in each period. So F is the floating rate payment in each period. R is the notional principal, which is repaid at the end of the swap. I to the Tj is the discount rate for period J. Then let's do Tj, because that's obviously referred to that, and that's the time in years to the payment. So I'll just write time in years. Then we've got, let's go break this all apart. We've got W, which is the present value of fixed payments. So we've got the notional, and then we need to know probably I. Let's do T1, which is the discounted rate, and then T1, which is the time, the entire length of it. So we have all these values. So these here refer to the B part, and then these ones here will be input into the I part. The notional principal in R here and R here is exactly the same. So now let's get an example and let's plug it in. So let's make F be 5%. Let's make R a million. So if we know that that's 5% and R is a million, which R being the notional principal, we know that this is going to be 50,000. Let's take the W as the present value. We're going to take that as 4%, which would be 40,000. T, we've already put a 1 here, so we're going to make that 1 year. And we should have everything we need to begin substituting into the equation. So let's first do B. So the B part is going to be the F, which is 50,000, over 1 plus we now convert this into a decimal, which is 0.05. So 0.05 all to the power of tj, which we've put time in years as 1, so it'll go there. And then we add that to r, which is the notional principal, which is going to be 1,000,000, divided by, and then we're going to do the exact same thing again. 1 plus 0.05 to the power of 1. So this now all broken down is going to be 1051234 over 1.05, which is 1,000,000. Then n is going to now be this one. So we're going to take the notional principal and add it to the present value of the fixed payment. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's now add 40,000. Divide that by 1 plus 0.05 all to the power of 1. That's going to be 1,040,000 divided by 1.05. So that's going to be 9,904.76. So now we can subtract, because we've got the original equation here, which was s equals b minus n, and we've got that. So let's do this minus this. So you're going to have 1,000,000 minus 1,904.76. So that's going to be, I'm going to round it a little bit, 9,524. So this means the floating receiver gains £9,524 from this swap contract.